Okay, hello. So I just got back from Thanksgiving break and my soap pump out of the way. And basically flew in this morning. I'm exhausted. My skin is terrible after traveling for Thanksgiving, drinking so much, and just, everything in general that goes with the holidays. And so I was getting tons of stuff done today, like sewing buttons back on clothes that I haven't worn in a while, and so many things. And was about to put on a face mask and just kind of do like a self-care evening because I'm exhausted and just need a refresh before work tomorrow, and thought I would pop on here and make it a live stream. So I'm hoping I can kind of go from like dull drab to fab right now and just rejuvenate my face and get my hair a little bit nicer for tomorrow for work, so I can just wake up and brush it out, because right now it's just a lot happening. I shower, or like I wash my hair every like 2 or 3 days. So this is day 2 for me. Tomorrow will be day 3. So I'm extending it. Or honestly, it's more like 3 to 4. Let's be honest, 3 to 4 days. So basically, I'm going to start. I'm kind of out of it, but at least put some dry shampoo in my roots. And that helped like slightly. That was just like the bare minimum. Ow. My hair is really curly and textured, so I really rarely need to wash it, but it's like just getting a little bit rough, as you can see. So I'm going to use my favorite T3 thick wand. Perfect for when my hair, it was previously nicely blown out and now it's obviously a disaster. So this is the wand to use. I will preview it for you guys when I'm using it. Right now it's heating up, but I just realized I forgot my hair clip, so let me grab it. Okay, got it. So we will start with my trusty clip, which I use in all scenarios, but also like when I want my hair to be cute, but also just put it up to curl it. So this is the Gemini Claw in Pharaoh. Love it. This is the one side, the checkered, and then the other is like this cute. Super fun. So I'll always section my hair off with long layer on the bottom, and then put like my bangs and extra on top. I'm like really gonna go drop to fab because it's just gonna be a lot. I realized first, let's put on face mask and do all of that, and then I'll curl my hair. So to start, use my little clip, which I use for everything. Typically 34 on Verishop Live, $28.90, amazing. So I'm gonna show off some of my favorite natural deodorants I've been using lately. This one smells so good. What is this scent? Green. So it's Corpus Naturals. Let me pull it up here for you guys. They are amazing. I kind of like, of course, saw the rage online about natural deodorants and stuff. Honestly, like nothing compares to the smell of these. They're so nice and such a natural smell. As you can see, this is one of them. I have the entire case. So they have, this one's North Green. It smells like heaven. basically like an outdoorsy, but still sweet, like not manly, heavenly. And then I also have the Botanist Neroli. I don't even want to try and pronounce that one. Third Rose and Cedar Flora, which I love. They are amazing and they work amazing. So highly recommend. Typically 24 and on Verishop 20. The bigger ones, which are the ones that I linked, last forever and are amazing. These, I have the mini ones. So the one you would be getting is bigger than this unless you got like the teeny mini case like I got to try more scents, which also highly recommend. Some of my favorite scents are the North Green, Cedar Flora, and the, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Santalum. It smells amazing. I would describe Santalum as like, so nice. It's more of like a manly scent, but still good for a girl. Like I use it all the time. So nice. It's just like nice, outdoorsy, like woodsy. So highly recommend these. I will continue to share these when I do kind of like self-care live streams because they're amazing. And honestly, just a great thing to add to your routine. Like everyone uses a daily deodorant, but using a natural deodorant is awesome. And I love these ones. So, and they're gorgeous. So that doesn't hurt when I like everything that's aesthetic. So Corpus Naturals is the first suggestion. From there, to prep for a face mask and also get my cuticles back to not being just like a disaster. I was in Colorado for Thanksgiving, which is where I'm from, and it's so dry. My face is just so dry. Bags under my eyes, and I did take a shower and put, obviously, like wash my face in there, but I just need a lot more. So I'll start with the Crabtree and Evelyn Lustrous Body Oil, which I like to use on my cuticles. It comes in this nice little glass bottle, and it says, more cushion than cream, more sheen than shine, more glow than gloss. So it's just super rejuvenating and lovely. And it smells like a really nice rose, refreshing like rose spray. I love using it on my hands, and like mixing it, putting some drops in with my daily moisturizer. It's just super extra hydrating and so nice. I should have brought it home with me, which I normally do because it's just so dry there. You need more than just like a moisturizer. It's typically $35, and on through a live stream, it's $29.75. This bottle lasts forever because you really just need like 2 drops, and you mix it in with whatever you're using. But I love it, and I love Crabtree and Evelyn. I love dropping on the bottles, but so nice. It's not the prime time to be showing off my nails, but they're just like, feels so good. So that's always the first step for like some lovely cuticle care. So Evelyn Rose Lustrous Body Oil. There's also tons of like cuticle oils just for the cuticle, but to be honest, I've never been able to convince myself to get something just for the cuticle oil because I'm like, I could just get an oil that I use with my daily moisturizer. Just kind of my 2 cents, but Crabtree and Evelyn, an amazing brand, and I do have a lot of stuff by them. I also have the Lustrous Body Lotion, I think it is, and it comes in like a big tub. And I'll mix this in with it. Super hydrating. It's definitely like a thick moisturizer, so perfect when you're in drier climates, or if you're just feeling like you need like extra hydration. So this is very nice. Another alternative to the Crabtree is the French Girl Organics, which I believed I linked for you guys. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. So I linked, they have a nail and cuticle oil, but they also have a body glow oil, which is what I have. And I love the body glow oil. But I guess one thing here, I just talked crap about it and then I'm like, there's positives. So like just a cuticle oil is, it's not like you're going to bring this big thing of body oil like around with you. So having a cuticle oil is nice. Just like having your purse. That's actually a big benefit that I didn't really ever think of until now. But this is nice. The French Girl Organics smell like sea salt and it's very strong. I love it, but I know some people don't. But I love the sea salt smell. It's the same with their sea spray hair texture oil, which I also love and use, especially with curly hair. It's awesome. And it has, again, a very strong like sea salt smell, but I love it. So those are the two oils I've been using, French Girl and the Crabtree, especially for my hands, but also use them like for my legs. I'll mix a pump or two in, kind of more rose water smell and then more sea salt smell. So let's see, next step and is, let's see, I will pull it up for you guys, but it's their exfoliating lip polish, the rose lip polish. I use it all the time. I probably used it on a previous Verishop live stream. It's so nice. And also my lips were so bad after Colorado. I like was exfoliating them in the shower, which I'll bring this in the shower sometimes. Talk funny. It's so nice. I am like lathering on because my lips were so peely. Like I remember growing up there, I feel like my lips were chapped 100% of the time, and I like brought chapstick around with me everywhere I went, and it didn't matter. Has like a nice sweet taste, so I'll put it on for a while, and we'll use it in the shower, and tons of stuff like that. Typically $20 on a live stream. You can get it for $17. It's just their French Girl Rose Lip Polish Exfoliant. Love it. And if you get a hole in your mouth, it's not the worst thing. It's like a little sweet. Not that I am recommending eating it. So I'll put that on. I like will rub it in and it kind of like sinks in by itself. And then we'll use a washcloth to wipe it, which I have right here. Just because I'm going to be talking. I don't want it to be on for too long, but very nice. Okay. Next step in this skincare routine is using these Indie Lee Gentle Daily Peel, clarifying peel pads. Which I will show you guys. Typically $65. You can get them on the live stream for $55.25. I bring these with me everywhere I go because I hate feeling like if I wash my face, I didn't get exfoliated enough. So I love using them just like at the end of the day, or if you just need like a refresh and you didn't wear makeup and you just need your skin to get its pores cleaned out. Like a lot of times if I don't wear makeup to work and then need to get my pores cleaned out, like later in the day when I get home, I'll use one of these. I love them. amazing. I really can't say enough good things about the Indie Lee stuff. I've heard a lot of good things about their other stuff, but I haven't tried them yet. But would love to try them. Also, there's 60 pads in here, so it really does last like a very long time. Let's see. It's also very hydrating, like a lot of other exfoliating wipes, I feel like kind of dehydrate you and feel like they use like some type of alcohol base. And this is definitely not the case for these. They're super hydrating. It just feels like your pores have gotten cleaned out, which is really what I like. It's like a soft, gentle exfoliant. So highly recommend these. I'm also pretty positive these are great for like people with more like gentle, easily irritated skin, which is mine too. It says to optimize skin clarity and tone, gently wipe over dry, freshly cleansed skin, avoiding the delicate eye and lip areas. Use daily or 2 to 3 times weekly for sensitive skin. Yeah. So I've definitely gone weeks where I've used this every day, and I've also gone times where I've used it like 2 or 3 times a week, and my skin's like definitely easily irritated, and it's been great. I have like something on my hand and I keep looking at it. Anyways, so Indie Lee would definitely look into their brand if you haven't already. Anyways, and then next I will get out my little reusable swabs, Apto Skincare, reusable cotton rounds. So typically $25. You can get them right now for $21.25. I love these. It comes in this great little container, and then also comes inside this baggie. So once you use your rounds, you can use this baggie and throw them in the washer, however you would like to clean them. Love them. There's also like, let's see how many were in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, it looks like. So there's a lot in here. I have one that's like more used that I'm planning to wash, and one that I've just started using. And it's just this APTO Apto Skincare reusable cotton rounds. Try and be a little bit more sustainable. So I'm just using micellar cleansing water. Definitely not how you say that. It's basically like the best gentle toner you will ever use if you've been using alcohol-based toners that dry your skin out. So highly recommend. Even just like using it right now, I'm getting so much stuff out of my pores. I'm like going down up to my neck with it. Also great because I'm about to do a mask, so I just want to make sure my pores are extra clean. Okay. So I always just like wring it out and let it dry on top of my little box. And while we're thinking about it, since I just used my exfoliant, the next thing that I like to put on is my Vapor Beauty Luxe Organic Lip Conditioner. It's amazing. I use it all the time. Extremely hydrating. And cannot get enough of it. As you can see, I already have like a little blood Thanksgiving trip. And my eyes are just puffy. So, love that. $22 typically, can get it for $18.70. My sister is FaceTiming me like crazy. So let's text her back. Okay. Now that I've taken care of that, great. That was probably a super cute angle of me. straight up the nostrils. Okay, so next, the Vapor Beauty. Highly recommend all of their products. I'm obsessed. The first thing I used of theirs was the pore primer, and I'm obsessed with that. And then because I was so obsessed with that, I got the bronzer, equally obsessed with. And then I got this lip conditioner and the mascara. Every single product I've loved. And it just felt very like blendable in your skin. So highly recommend. Same with like, just love the, my teeth did not look good in that. As you can tell, I really need this refresh. So, next step, the star of this live stream, outside of the T3 wand, is the Revive Skincare. Face mask. It's amazing. It's the brightening moisture mask. My favorite mask I've ever used. Super gentle. Typically 150 and very worth it for 150. I've also used it many times and there's still tons in here because it really is like a little bit, goes a long way. And you can get it on a live stream for 127.50, which is awesome. Here we're like over Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, and you can get those deals on Verishop every single day. So absolutely obsessed with this. So you'll see also it kind of makes you feel like a little unicorn. The first time I used it, I was like very impressed and put it on my boyfriend Josh and my sister and her boyfriend, and we all wore it and had a lovely little relaxing evening and looked like unicorns. And the next day, well, not even the next day, that night, our skin was so hydrated and bright. It was very amazing. So the applicator has a little exfoliant side, which is kind of how you are supposed to blend it into your skin. And it's super hydrating and very much what I needed right now, just like post Thanksgiving, post holidays. I'll definitely be needing to do this through the rest of the holiday season just to rehydrate your skin after all the drinking and not drinking water. It's amazing. Just putting like little dabs into the exfoliant side. And you can see it makes you look like a little unicorn. Oh, it's so nice. My skin honestly already feels so much more hydrated. It's not the type of mask that stretches your skin out and makes it feel super dry and terrible. It's hydrating the entire time. It never like dries and stretches out your skin. It's amazing. I just want to keep applying it with this little applicator because it feels so good. Basically, I think the most important spots are always just to get like the T-zone and around the sides, which is kind of where I always forget to put face masks and like wash my face, to be honest. Easily forgotten, but you don't want to forget about it. And then of course like over the nose, right over here, since I always get blemishes there. Lovely. Obsessed with this. So I'm gonna let this sit on my face because it wants you to let it sit for like 15 minutes, and I'll let it sit while I curl my hair, which is a risk, definitely. But I want to let it sit and be able to show you guys how the T3 curls turn out. So we're gonna risk it. So I'm gonna pull my hair out, but I'm gonna put just the bottom half down. Just gonna look a little bit wild here for a little. And I will pin up this top part. And even though you've already seen me do it 50 times while on this live stream, I'll brush my hair out. I always start on it's my left side curling because I'm right-handed, but I wonder if that's the majority of people. I always go from left to right. Okay, freshly brushed out. Typically at this point I would spray in a little bit more dry shampoo, but I'm out. So this is the curling wand. I will present it to you guys. It's the T3 single pass curl, 1.25 inches. I'm obsessed with it. It's basically makes it so your hair does not get nearly as damaged. Like my hair never sizzles using it. It's never like this risky thing you're using. $149.99, very worth it on a live stream. Get it for under 100. That's amazing. I have 2 of their curling irons now, which they do have detachable heads. Like this one, I could get different heads for it. But the other one I have is a wand, which you can, like if I had started with this one, I could have just gotten a wand head, but I didn't. But absolutely obsessed with this. So this is the last live stream I did, I showed with my natural curls using the smaller wand. It's like either 3/4 inch or 1 inch. I think it's 3/4 inch. And then of course a wand gets like narrower as you get closer to the top. So it's just much better for natural curls, and I have like much tighter natural curls. This is much better for when your hair is like this and you just want like big waves and you're not going for the really tight curl look. You have settings on T3, so I typically do like the 2nd or 3rd setting, and that's the heat setting. I really can't say enough good things. The first time I tried it, I was like hooked, and I will never use another curling iron. Like when people are like, you could just borrow mine, I'm like, no, I'm bringing this wand and curling iron wherever I go. And my sisters are obsessed with it too, so everywhere we go, I bring these and everyone uses them. So for the curl I'm going for, I will do bigger chunks of hair. And just wrap it around. I like using this like a wand, and keeping like how the barrel doesn't get smaller towards the end, so it's still much bigger, wavier, natural curls. But and then of course like I'll do a brush out at the end, but you kind of let them sit like this at the beginning. So there's the first one, and you can see already like they're much bigger curls, but my hair also is naturally curly, so it curls very easily. I will also do these in opposite directions, so you get a good natural wave going on. I could use this like a curling iron, like since it has the clasp, but to be honest, I just always like the curls better using them like a wand. I think they just end up looking a lot more natural. So you'll see like just on this bottom side of my hair, it's basically like 3 pieces, just because I'm taking bigger chunks. Obviously that will change if you have thicker hair. I once had thick hair, and that has changed for me, so. But still, bigger chunks is better, and just make sure you're keeping the hair on there long enough with a bigger chunk that it, like everything's getting curled. So the worst thing is when you take it off and the whole piece isn't curled. So you can see going back and forth, like I'm letting it hold there because also I'm going to be sleeping on this. So I don't want to brush it out too aggressively. I'm going to do the back piece just kind of facing downwards, not like one direction or the other, so you don't get like a weird middle part in the back of your head. One of these days, I promise, I'll do a beauty routine live stream out in the natural light, but it's already dark here. Now that it gets dark in San Diego at 4:30, it really makes things hard on me. Trying to get like nice natural lighting with anything. Because obviously I'm working, and then we'll do a weekend live stream during the day next weekend. So you guys can get a natural lighting makeup routine. But basically I would definitely recommend looking up T3 because I remember watching their videos on YouTube a while back, and or like influencers talking about them. I think it was like Danielle Bernstein maybe was the first. It might have been her. No, I don't think it was her. It was another influencer who has brown hair like her. Maybe Helen Owen using it one of the first times. And her hair is like so silky, obviously. And she went through and was like, I've been using it for a while now. Like my hair has not gotten more damaged. Whereas if you were to curl your hair every single day with another curling iron, it would for sure get super, super damaged. And I definitely don't use it every day, but still. If I were to, you're not damaging your hair nearly as much as when you use a typical curling iron. And I think it's worth it. Like, it's just not worth it to get like the really cheapo curling wand and just damage your hair so bad. So I think it's worth the $100, the under $100 if you get it on Verishop. Almost close to the end of this piece. But you'll see as I get to the top of my hair too, like bottom layers I feel like are pretty much the same for all hair, and then when you get to the top it's like depends on your haircut. You know, doing bangs or like however you like to style them. I had bangs and now they've grown out, thank God. I have curly hair and I don't really know why I did that to myself, but I did during COVID, of course. So, or during quarantine. So they've grown out, but I still have like a nice base framing going on. So you'll see, I'm gonna leave it like this because I want to brush it out, like finger comb it out at the end. But I clip the under part because I hate mixing the under part and the top part. But I'm gonna look like a psycho here with just my top layer. It's just my top layer out in just for a minute. So I always start from the back. Again, no clue why, but I always do. So I do this one facing down. Also, don't judge. I definitely need to get my hair done. My roots have grown out quite a bit. And it's always more noticeable when I do a middle part, which I guess I shouldn't have, but here we are. So the other nice thing is I've definitely noticed my hair holds a lot better with this wand. I don't know if that's like, I'm sure it is part of just what the brand does in general. It takes like, I am literally holding each piece for like 5 seconds, I feel like. Less than 10 seconds at least. And the pieces stay really well. And of course too, like you adjust your setting. I figured out my perfect setting is like on the 2 or the 3. So I adjust it and everyone can figure out with their hair type, which is another reason that it's so great. Like if you have a curling iron that doesn't have a setting like that, it's a little bit risky because they're just assuming, you know, if your hair holds curls really well, you have to still keep it on the setting that other hair would, you know, need to hold their hair for longer, which is crazy. So you're just damaging your hair for no reason. But I also just love, like, I love a wand for a natural curl, but for a bigger, wavier curl, I love a big barrel curl. So I've been kind of figuring out, like, with my grown out bangs, how to properly kind of style them, and that's kind of what I figured out. I like do the wand motion and then typically go in and like pull out the top a little bit because I don't want it to be like a spiral curl in my bang situation. And then it just makes like a nice natural little blend together. We'll do the other side. I'm picking up Joshua, my boyfriend, from the airport here shortly. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, what is the deal?" Because why would I be looking cute and all glowy like I'm about to look when I take this face mask off on a Sunday night? But here we are, getting ready for the week. Also with the top layers, I tend to go away from the face. Like I'll usually mix in one curl that comes forward, but it always just kind of scares me more with the top layers. Like I like doing it with the bottom. So like this back piece, I'll curl towards the face. But then of course, like the front pieces you want away from the face when you're doing big curls like this. So, you know, it just depends on your hair and your haircut and kind of the natural way it goes. When my hair is natural, I tend to do actually a lot of the bangs and front pieces going forward because that's just the way the natural curls go. And then when I'm doing like bigger waves, I tend to do it away from the face because it just looks better that way, at least for the top layer and the bangs. So T3 would definitely look into it. I know it's like a pricier curling wand. To be honest, I feel like a lot of them are this expensive nowadays, but none of them that I've found are this expensive and worth it. Like you're getting something that's not damaging your hair, which is definitely worth it to me. I kind of have like some of my natural curl in the bangs always, so I always have to do like a little bit tighter around the bang situation. And try and get some of that like natural little kink from my natural curls out. Yeah, so it's 5:52 here and it is pitch black outside. So that's great. Getting into winter time. I think the sun sets at like 4:30 or something. Okay, so you can see this is it, like fully spiraled, non-brushed out. So I always do a little brush out at the end. And it does help to do like a lot of brushing out like I did before, because then you make sure like all the pieces are even, and when you go through and curl them, they all get curled the same amount. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Like these big natural curls. I love it. So since it's been also about 15 minutes, I will clip my hair up. I can wash my face mask off. That way you can get the full experience. Let me get my towel. I can use it as a washcloth. This is just a cute little look I've got going on. So, ooh. Oh, it feels so good on. Honestly, I've left it on for way longer than this many a time. And I love it, but recommended 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll do that today. So, so nice. Oh my God. It's like, I typically really don't touch my face. I try not to, but also like, so nice. So that's the Revive mask for you guys. Oh, so nice. So after that, since I just took that off, the next thing I'll use is, actually I'll do a little Gua Sha with my Essentialist, which I love. And it's so nice and cold right now. I could literally do, I mean, I do this every day. But also it's just nice that something that feels so good is also so good for your skin. Lovely. Just lovely. Going up on the forehead, under the eyes, always under the eyes, and pulling up and away from the face. This little situation when you get stuck is probably why people pull their skin back when they do it. Learning more every day. It just feels so good and gets blood flowing in the skin and helps with everything. Love it, love it, love it. This side as well always gets stuck on. Maybe it's because I have a big chubby cheek. So nice. So typically $70. And you can get it on Verishop for $59.50, which is great. It's a lovely little tool. And then it has the smaller edges for like these little curves of your face. Like that one is always perfect for right there. Pull up always. Oh, it's so nice. And it's just so cold. Feels so good. So love that. I think Gua Sha, there's a reason it's become so popular. It feels amazing. It makes your skin look amazing, and look youthful, and rejuvenated, and plump. Just what we all need after the holidays, is it not? So, amazing. Okay, so the next thing I use is my little Radian skincare algae and hydrating serum. I love it. And you don't need a lot. It's so amazing. My skin is just going to be like a freaking glowy dewdrop at the end of this live stream. Feels so good. Pat it in. I love this stuff. It's amazing. I don't need more, but I kind of just want it. The eyes. So nice, so radiant. I need to look into more of their like other products because I love this one. So nice. Who do I think I am? Like an ASMR artist? Tapping on everything. Just love the sound. It's so nice. But Radiant super hydrating algae hydrating serum. So that makes sense why it's super hydrating. Now let's get my curl situation back in business. And just get these lovely big waves happening. It's so nice. And it's just going to be so nice tomorrow getting up for work. And I'll just probably put a little sea salt spray in. And it'll be all nice and natural. Maybe do a little half up situation. Something funny that I always tend to do is I always hold the curls in on this side much longer than this side. So like right now I'm like, okay, let's recurl this piece because I clearly did not hold it in long enough. But always, it's like my arms are more tired on one side or something on this side, so I don't hold them in as long. And on the other side, I hold them forever. So those ones always end up staying longer, and then the ones on the right side of my head always end up falling out earlier. But you know, There's like always a couple pieces, or I just like get more lazy and start doing bigger chunks. It's like the balance between doing too big of chunks of curls and too little where they become little spirals. So you have to find the nice balance. Just gonna very lightly help do this one again. But really just so obsessed with this curling iron. Bring it with me everywhere. Brought it with me home, did my hair extension with it, of course. And then had it here, and right when I got back, my sister took it and I had to go get it out of her bathroom. Because we live together and she just uses all my things, but I use all of her things too. But with the curling irons, like, I don't think since I got these, I think she literally just threw hers away. She's like, mine are so terrible, this is what I need. So she always uses these. So this is kind of how I get my little curly natural curl kinks out of the top with the little barrel trick. Can't even see them on the frame. Like that. Because under my bangs, my natural curls are always extra, extra curly. And also, like, okay, for instance, this piece, this top piece is curling funky, so I'm gonna curl it back the other way. And then it'll be all lovely for tomorrow. For Monday, show up to my client meetings looking great. There we go, that falls a lot better. And then I'll brush these out after I kind of let them sit for like a few more minutes. I'm just feeling so much better about everything. The next step is organizing my bills for the week and vitamins, which I'll pull this up because I'm obsessed with it. Support and Polish little vitamin organizer. I have like one pill in it because I had it at home with me for the week. So I just have today's vitamins to take tonight. But I love it. It's sturdy, so I'm going to clean it off before I show you guys. But it's amazing. So it has the little days of the week. Oh, it's my reflection. And these come out, so I'll show you Thursdays. You can pull the little tab out and you can put it back in. So if you have like, you know, it's just not going to break, which is nice because all the other ones I've ever had have broken, I swear. So they're smart because you can pull those out, you can put them back in. It's not going to break it. I want to brush this out so bad. I'm like looking at it. But it's so nice. I'm obsessed with it. And it's honestly very worth it to have like a good pill container for me because I take vitamins every day and just really need it. So that's basically everything. So brush these out now. Thank you guys for joining in. I'll be on again soon for my next live stream. But now I'm looking hydrated, glowy little dewdrop. I'm gonna put on more of my Vapor lip balm. Just really feeling good. Going into the work week. So thanks everyone. See you again soon.